live stream. We're getting everything set up, so as we wait for people to join, please send your comments in, and we'll get going soon. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on where you are in the world. All right, we're gonna start in just a couple minutes once we get YouTube going and Facebook going. I see a few people in the YouTube chat already. Rogerio, hi. Salem, today we're going to do like a grammar review kind of thing. If you've been watching our live streams over the last few weeks, the last couple of months actually, you might recognize some of the things we're going to talk about today. Yeah. Nash, hello from the Philippines. Scandal, konbanwa. Maybe it's evening where you are. It's morning here. Daniel, hello. Morilio, hello. Nguyen from Vietnam, hi. Mohammed, hello. Great. As we wait for everybody to join, a couple points. One, I want to mention I made a mistake in last week's live stream, a small mistake, but I want to correct it. Last week we talked about have to and have got to and must to, for example. And last week I talked about this word mustn't, but I put the apostrophe in the wrong place. So if you watched last week's live stream, this is the correct spelling of the contracted form. I watched the live stream again later and I saw that mistake, so sorry about that. Okay, but we're gonna wait. Oh, Facebook is up. Our producers say that Facebook is up. Hello, Facebook, welcome. Yes, I see a few people. Adil Johnson on Facebook. Hi, thanks for joining. And Chung, hi, thanks for joining. So Kun from Cambodia, cool, great. Awesome. It looks like Facebook and YouTube are up now. So I want to, as always, introduce how I used last week's grammar point in my life. As usual, I have just a quick picture that I used. I usually try to make a tweet with whatever our grammar point was from the previous week. So this week, I shared this tweet. Actually, this is about a new video that's up on the YouTube channel, so you can check it out. But I said, let's see, the last line here. Now I have to get back to work. I have to get back to work. This was my responsibility statement. So last week we talked about using have to and must and so on to talk about responsibilities. This is how I did it in my life too. All right, great. Lots more people are joining. We'll wait a little bit longer for people to come. Anderson, hello, welcome back. Veronica from Malaysia, hi. Elmira, hello. Jonathan, hello. Junior, hello from Chile, great. And on Facebook, Fed, good night, good evening maybe. Someone else on Facebook, sorry, I can't read your name, but good afternoon, hi. And Ross from Thailand, great. All right. To move on, a couple questions I want to talk about that we had last week. One, I got a question from Dave Molby who said, is it I have to call my friend or I must call my friend? The answer here is I have to call my friend because as we talked about last week, we use must for formal rules for advice. So have to sounds much better for your everyday responsibilities. So please say I have to call my friend, much better. Let's see in my notes. Okay, I think that's the main question I want to talk about. And we're about 4 minutes in. So, oh, yes, also, if you're just joining us too, please do make sure to hit the like button. I think that the team is sharing a couple links here. Please like this video on Facebook or on YouTube so other people can find it. It's really, really helpful. And if people like the video a lot, then we can continue to make these live streaming videos. So please, please, please hit the like button and share too if you can. It's very, very helpful for us. Okay, but we have a lot to cover today. So as I said before, our topic for today is going to be talking about your schedule, but we're going to kind of review some of the grammar points we've learned in past live streams. So the team has actually prepared in the description for this video, I think it's below the video on YouTube, there's a link. There should be a link to all of our past live streams there. So I'll mention which number live stream to check if you need to review any points. So if you have any questions or you want to review anything we talk about today, please check the link in the description on YouTube and you can find the correct live stream to get the information you need. Okay, so I think today we'll talk about things from 5 live streams. I'm going to talk specifically about things in number 4, 5, 7, 8, and 10. All right. But I want to focus on ways to talk about your schedule for today. Last week I said we would do that. So we're going to make actually 4 patterns, use 4 patterns really to talk about your schedule. Past tense, present tense, and future tense, and some responsibilities. So to begin with a warm-up question, if you've watched this live stream before, you probably know how to answer this question. But let's begin with a past tense question. So let's begin, let's use a past tense pattern. A simple question, different one. We're loading up the right, sentence pattern here. A past tense question should be, what did you do last weekend? Should be, what did you do last weekend? That's the question I want to begin with today. So what did you do last weekend? We talked about how to make the past tense with regular verbs, right? With regular verbs, we add ed to the ending of verbs, like I walked, I talked, I spoke, and so on. But some verbs are irregular. So this will be our first question for today, a past tense question to talk about your past schedule. So a nice, easy warm-up, I think. What did you do last weekend? So in my case, last weekend, I watched a football game. That's true. I cooked brunch for my friend. Also true. Last weekend, I don't know. You can make anything. I walked my dog. I slept in late. I watched a movie, for example. So what did you do last weekend? This will be our first question, our warm-up question for today. What did you do last weekend? Great. First person is on YouTube, Nelson. I went to the zoo. Went. Yes, great. Past tense. Went to the zoo. Very nice. Chung on Facebook. I worked last weekend. Great. Very nice. Jacob, last weekend I grew a beard. Okay. That seems like something, it just happens naturally, I guess. Mohammed says, I watched your video. Be careful of the spelling. video. Good. I slept longer last weekend. I stayed in my apartment because of Hurricane Nate. Ooh, please be careful. I ate pizza. Good. I ran with my friends. Nice. I studied a lot of English last weekend. Good. I went out of town. On Facebook, I watched a movie. Loam, I went out with my friends. Good. Last weekend, I went to the mall. I slept all day last weekend. Great. Nice ones. Okay. Last weekend, I went with my friends to the cinema. Nice. Jacob, I see you were kidding, but it was funny anyway. Ruben says, I cut my hair. I watched an English session. Last weekend, I went to a U2 concert. Ooh, nice. Last weekend, I washed the dishes. Great, great. So nice work with past tense sentences there. So these are simple past tense sentences. So just keep in mind, we need to conjugate the verbs we use to past tense. So far, everybody has made pretty nice sentences. Last weekend, I met my friends, or I saw my friends. Choose one of those verbs. I met or I saw my friends. I worked hard. Great, nice ones. Everybody's got really nice, really correct, perfect sentences. Great work. Okay, so that's kind of a nice warm-up question I wanted to start with today. But I want to move on to some things that are maybe a little bit different. So the second question I want to talk about is how to talk about a regular action, something that you do every week or every month or every day, for example. So please keep in mind that when you talk about regular actions, we use the present tense. We use the present tense to talk about something that is a fact, some kind of regular thing we do. It's part of your everyday schedule, for example. You can use it every year, for every season. Anything that you do regularly, you can use the present tense to talk about that. So please keep in mind that when the subject of the sentence is he, she, or it, we'll conjugate the verb in the sentence by adding s to the end of the verb. But for this case, the subject of the sentence will be I, so maybe you don't have to worry about that today. But this will be our second practice sentence for today for talking about your schedule. So question number 2, what is something you do every week? Something you do every week. Every week I do a live stream on this channel, or every week I study something, or every week I cook something. Every week I go jogging, for example. So what is something that you do every week? So this will be a present tense sentence for talking about your schedule. Fufa says, every week I do homework. Great. Okay. Every week I drink beer. Good. Every week I watch English videos. Good. On Facebook. Every week I take time to study. I take time to study. Good. I clean my house every week. Good. I go to college every day. Good. So instead of every day or week, someone said every day. Nice. Every week I go swimming at the pool. I go swimming at the pool. Every morning I wake up late. Good. Every week I teach French. Nice. Every week I watch One Direction. Really? That's kind of funny. Every week I ride my bike. Good. Okay. Every week I go to the gym. Every week I take my son to his something therapy. Okay, good. Every week I go to school. Good. Every week I do yoga. Every week I visit my mother. Nice. Every week I read my favorite English novel. Excellent. Fantastic. Every week I wake up early to go to work. Nice. Every week I take a bath, only once a week, maybe every day, I wonder. Good. I play tennis every Friday. Good. So that person made a sentence with a day of the week, every Friday, every Saturday, every weekend. We can use this grammar in the same way for a day of the week. The key point here is the repetition, using present tense for a repeated action that we do now in our lives, every week, every day, and so on. Great, nice ones. So far, so good. No problems here. Okay. What else? Every week I take my grandchildren out. Fantastic. Okay, sounds good to me. All right. Let me take a look at our time. All right, we have a little bit more time, so maybe we can go to, should I introduce our free stuff for the week? What do you think, team? Or shall I talk a little bit more? Okay, so as always, the team has prepared some free stuff for you this week. So this week is PDFs. So I think we've talked a little bit about some PDFs in past live streams, but I think they're, maybe they're new ones from this month, I'm not sure. But we have PDFs that are free to download on the website, so definitely check it out. Oh, okay, great. So team says there are new ones all the time. They're making new ones all the time. So if you've checked before, check again, because there might be some new ones you have not seen yet. So for this week, I don't know, are they going to see the PDFs on screen? Maybe. Okay, so if you like, definitely check the description below this video on YouTube or above this video on Facebook, because this week the special thing that the team has put together are these free PDFs for you to download. I think you'll see them at the bottom of the page here, actually. These are the things that can help you if you have any gaps in your vocabulary. So they're kind of made around a specific theme, like travel or business or eating, that sort of thing. But some of you have said that you like to study English when you don't have an internet connection. So these can be useful for you if you like to study away from home, for example. So check these out. Yeah, I think towards the bottom of the screen here, maybe I think it's at the very bottom actually, you'll see a couple examples of the kinds of things you can find. But please check it out. You can download this from the link at EnglishClass101.com. It's in the description below this video on YouTube and above this video on Facebook. So definitely check that out. Good stuff there. Okay, so just a quick reminder of this week's goodies for you. All right, with that, let's get back to today's topic. If you are just joining us, whether you are live or not, welcome. Yes, today we're doing a live stream that's focusing on kind of reviewing our past grammar, some grammar points from reviewing in review of our past live streams. So if you're just joining or if you're watching later, please make sure to hit the like button. It's super helpful for us to help other people find the video, and we can keep making more if we get lots of good feedback here. Okay, so let's continue to our next topic, the next way to talk about your schedule then. I want to talk about how to share upcoming plans, something you're going to do in the future. So this was a grammar point we talked about, this was a grammar point we talked about in live stream number 5. In live stream number 5, we talked about how to make the future tense. So I want to focus today on plans you decided before the conversation. Remember, when you want to explain a plan you decided before the conversation, you should use going to. I'm going to. He's going to. She's going to. Of course, we can use the negative not going to as well. But today I want to review this grammar point. And I want to review it together with a grammar point we talked about in live stream number 8. So in live stream 8, we talked about prepositions of location, of place. We talked about, for example, at and in and by. So I want to make an example sentence with you guys today that uses future tense and that uses a preposition of location in the same way. So our next sentence pattern I want to try is this one that's coming up now. What are you going to do this week and where? What are you going to do this week and where? So I'm going to do something at a place, or you can use in a place. So for example, I'm going to eat lunch at a restaurant, or I'm going to watch a movie at home, or I'm going to do some work in the office, for example. So let's use future tense here and a preposition of location. So this is from live stream number 5 and live stream number 8 if you want to review. So what are you going to do this week and where? What are you going to do this week and where? Okay. So I'm going to travel to London. Good. Okay, I'm going to travel to London is good. Let's try to use a preposition too. Try to use a preposition. There's a nice future tense sentence. I'm going to sleep now because it's 5 o'clock in Denmark. Good. Okay, other ones. Nice one. Okay, Facebook, great one. Loam says, I'm going to take an exam at the university this week. Nice one. I'm going to take an exam. I'm going to, hang on, we have a different example sentence here now. We're going to fix it, I think. But the question is, what are you going to do this week and where? What are you going to do this week and where? So, okay, good. I'm going to a bar in my city. Nice. I'm going to go to a meeting at my office. Good. Yeah, here we go. I'm going to, well, that went fast. I'm going to swim in the swimming pool. Good. I'm going to go shopping at an outlet in DC. Nice. On Facebook, I'm going to play football at, instead of playground. Playground has the nuance of like a children's like play structure in the park. So for football, use field. I'm going to play football at the football field, or I'm going to play soccer at the soccer field. Sounds good. I'm going to go shopping at the market. Good. I'm going to watch some Vivigam, I don't know what that is, a movie at the theater. Good. I'm going to telephone a client in my office. Perfect. Great. I'm going to watch a movie at the theater. Good. I'm going to go to the gym at Fitness First. Is that a gym name? I'm going to study at the library. Nice. Great. Great. Okay, so we have a future tense point here, going to, plus our preposition of location. Nice work. Nice work. Very nice. I'm going to study English in my house. Good. I'm going to meet my sister at her house. Good. I'm going to a cafe with my friend. Fantastic. Good, good, good. So in one sentence, we can actually share a lot of information. So we're sharing in one sentence your future plan, and we're sharing where the plan is going to happen. So try to think about this. So it's going to sound a lot more natural than saying, I'm going to the park. I'm going swimming. I'm going swimming at the pool. Like, try to put all of that information into one sentence. So I think part of sounding more natural is combining your ideas fluently into single sentences. That's going to sound much better in speaking and in writing if you can make one sentence from your ideas. So very nice job. You guys are doing great today. Great sentences. Okay. Wow, lots of them are still coming in. I'm going to eat sushi at the mall. Good. I'm going to study English at the institute in my country. Good. I'm going to meet a girl at the museum. Very nice, Sagerson. I'm going to a party at my friend's home, I would say, at my friend's home. I'm going to pray at a mosque, maybe. Great. I'm going to skate at the playground. Okay. I'm going to go to school in a new country on Facebook. Paula, I think. Nice. I'm going to a job interview at the airport in Bogota. Wow, good luck, Enzo. Good luck, Enzo, on Facebook. Great. All right, we have lots of really good sentences, you guys. Fantastic, fantastic. So please remember the difference between at and in. We talked about this a few weeks ago, but remember we use at for a specific location, like at the office, at the supermarket, for example, and we use in for a space we are enclosed by. We're surrounded by something. Future tense going to is used for something we've decided before the conversation too. Fantastic, you guys. That sounds great. Okay. Let's move on then to the next point. So again, in the next question I've prepared for you today, we're going to review 2 points, 2 grammar points from past live streams. We've talked about prepositions of time before. So that was in live stream number 7. We talked about prepositions of time like at and in and on and by a little bit. That was in live stream number 7. So we talked about how we use at for the exact time something happens. Like this live stream starts at 10 p.m. EST, or I wake up at 8 o'clock, for example. Remember, we use in for periods of time, like seasons or times of day, in the morning, in winter, in the afternoon, for example. And we use on for days of the week and weekends. Finally, we use by to talk about deadlines. So if you need to review these points, please check out live stream number 7. You can find the link in the description for this video. But I want to use a preposition of time, 1, and I want to combine this with last week's grammar points. So last week in live stream number 10, we talked about have to. So I began this lesson with an example of have to, yeah? We use have to talk about responsibilities, remember? Have to is used for something we're responsible for. So if we don't complete this task, something negative might happen. Like I have to prepare for next week's live stream, or like the crew has to prepare too. So we use have to explain our responsibilities. And we use a preposition of time to talk about when something might happen, or a specific time or time frame when it will happen. So, like we did in our last example sentence, I want to put these 2 points together to make another sentence that will help you explain your schedule. So, our next example sentence will be, what do you have to do this week and when? What do you have to do this week? So here's have to do, your responsibility, and when are you responsible for that? So this week I have to do a live stream at a time, so 10 p.m. EST on Wednesday night, for example. So we have a lot of information here. 2 prepositions of time, yeah? A specific time and a day. So what do you have to do this week and when? This week I have to clean my house at 2 o'clock on Sunday, for example. It's a very specific sentence, yes, but I think it's a good idea to practice the correct way to use these prepositions in particular. So let's try to make a sentence. What do you have to do this week and when? So this week I have to work at 3 p.m. on Friday, or this week I have to write an article by 8 p.m. on Thursday. That's true. Okay, so what do you have to do this week and when? Okay, I have to meet my girlfriend at lunch tomorrow. Good. Okay, nice one. I have to get through my homework on Saturday morning. Pretty nice. Good. I have to practice my English at 8 p.m. on Wednesday. Fantastic. I have to teach English at the university at 8 o'clock. Good. Okay, I have to work at 8 a.m. every day. Nice one, Stanley. On Facebook, Georgina, this week I have to go to the doctor on Friday. Great. Also, this week I have to go to the city on Friday. Great. I have to clean my room on Sunday. Great. Nice one. This week I have to prepare dinner at 6 on Saturday. Fantastic. Everybody's using both of these prepositions perfectly. This week I have to go to church at 7 a.m. on Sunday. Great. Very early. Nice. I have to go to the cinema at 9 p.m. on Friday. Fantastic. This week I have to celebrate my husband's birthday at 6 p.m. Be careful. Have to is used usually for some kind of responsibility, like we might not do that thing. So if it's a happy thing, it might sound a little strange to use have to for that. Okay, what else? I have to babysit my niece at 5 p.m. on Friday. Nice one, Taylor. This week I have to do the laundry at 7 a.m. on Sunday. Fantastic. On Facebook. This week I have to go to, remember, don't forget your verb. Verb should go here. I have to go to a job interview at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Yeah, good luck at the airport. I have to go to a restaurant for a date. Ooh, good luck. Okay. I have to take my son to the hospital on Saturday. Fantastic. Okay. I have to be careful. Someone wrote on Facebook, I have to marriage. Marriage is a noun. Marriage is a noun. We need to use the verb form here. I have to get married. But remember, have to sounds like a responsibility, maybe something you otherwise would not do. So I have to get married sounds kind of a little serious. I mean, I don't know your situation, but still, be careful. I have to pay my bills by Friday, but I won't have the money. Oh no, good luck, good luck. Khan says this week I have to take a TOEIC test. Take a TOEIC test at 9 a.m. on Saturday. Very good luck, very good luck. Best of luck to you. I have to work on Monday. Good. What else? I have to do my homework at night on Monday. Good. Lots of people are studying. Fantastic. Fantastic. On Facebook, this week I have to go to the mosque at 11 a.m. on Friday. Great. Great. This week I have to wake up at 5 a.m. The cruise. Oh, that's early. I have to study hard every day. Good, good. Yeah, someone just mentioned on YouTube, what's the difference between must and have to? If you have a question about the difference between must and have to, we talked about this in last week's live stream number 10. There's a link in the description, or you can check the YouTube channel or the Facebook page for that. Essentially, though, must is more formal. We use must for formal rules, official rules, like the police, airport situations. We use have to talk about our personal responsibilities. So to give a short example, that's it. But for a longer explanation, please check last week's live stream. That should help you out. Okay, I have to visit my family back home next year. Great, fantastic. You guys have done a fantastic job with the example sentences today. I think some of you have been watching all of the live streams. I recognize your names. It's really cool. But again, if you have questions, all of this stuff, everything we're talking about today, actually, except the present tense, we have discussed this in live streams before. So if you'd like to check some more example sentences, or if you want to get some more details, please check those past live streams. And some of this information is on the YouTube channel in the whiteboard lessons we've been doing recently, like the difference between by and until, for example. And this week, I shared it in my tweet at the beginning of today's live stream, but this week there's also a simple past tense video. We don't have to see it again, I don't think, but I mentioned it here. This week, there's a simple past tense video up on the YouTube channel, so you can check that. I linked it on my Twitter, but you can just check the YouTube page too. If you have questions about simple past tense, you can check out that video as well. Great! Okay, so you guys have done a fantastic job with this grammar review. This is awesome, awesome. And thank you for your great questions as well. You are still making fantastic example sentences too. Wow, still a lot of them going up. Oh, someone says, I have to go to sleep right now. Good night. Good night. All right, but we only have, exactly 2 minutes left. So I'm going to start wrapping up. By the way, some of you asked that question, to wrap up. To wrap up is like a casual way to say finish something. So the image is like, wrapping a present. Like when we finish wrapping, putting paper on a present, it's finished, yeah? So we say like, I'm going to wrap up this lesson. I'm going to wrap up this live stream. So today, I have to wrap up the live stream a bit. Thank you so much for all your comments, but I have a couple of announcements. The first one, the crew is going to test, I think today, a 24-hour live stream on the YouTube channel. I think that's going to be today. Yeah, they say yes, yes. So if you want to just check it out, give it a try. It won't be me live, it won't be a person live, but if you just want to check out this idea they're gonna try, they're gonna just broadcast some videos just for a 24-hour period. So if you want to just join in and listen for a little bit or review some grammar, you can check the YouTube channel and take a look at the live thing that they're gonna do today. So that's one. Second thing is next week's topic. So next week's topic, I'm going to talk about adjective order. So maybe some of you know about this. Adjective order in English can be kind of crazy, like how to know the correct order to list multiple adjectives. We're going to talk a little bit about this, and I want to make some kind of fun example sentences, so I hope you join in there. That should be fun. So next week's live stream will be October 18th, Wednesday, October 18th at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 10 p.m. October 18th, Wednesday night, Eastern Standard Time. So please join us again on YouTube or on Facebook, and we're going to talk about adjective order next week. That should be a lot of fun. Other things, if you're just joining, sorry, the live is about to be finished, but you can watch this video back. And another good tip, a couple of people have recommended this. If you want to watch it back and it's a little fast for you, you can use YouTube's speed function and slow down the video a little bit. So that can be a really good way to help you study as well. What was it? And there's something else I wanted to mention. Yes, free PDFs. You're going to see our free PDFs when I walk away from the screen. But thank you so much, as always, for joining today. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your awesome example sentences. Please make sure to like this video if you haven't already. It's so helpful for us. We really appreciate it. And of course, subscribe to us on YouTube and check out our Facebook page as well. And all of the PDFs you're going to see in just a moment, you can download for free at EnglishClass101.com. You'll find the link below the video on YouTube or above the video on Facebook. Okay, so I think we're going to wrap up now. Thanks very much for joining us this week, everybody, and I will see you again soon. Bye.